Lazio come to the Tardini on the back of 5 consecutive league wins, as well as a hugely impressive head-to-head record versus the Crociati, in which they've won all 9 of their last Serie A meetings. Will the script read the same come 5 p.m. this Sunday evening? We're live at the Stadio Ennio Tardini, week 14 in Serie A, Eni Live. Well, fantastic atmosphere inside this stadium. Fantastic also to have Parma back in the big time. They were relegated for a fair few seasons, but it's so good to have one of the Italian fallen giants, as they say, back in the pinnacle of the Italian game, that is Serie A. So we go to the team news now. We'll start with the home side. That's Parma. Suzuki starts in goal. There is a second start of the season for young Giovanni Leone. He's just 17 years of age. He'll start for the second time this season. Elsewhere, there's a first ever Serie A start for Haj Mohamed, the 19-year-old Tunisian, forming the attack with Cancellieri, Dennis Mann, and the familiar figure of Ange Bonny. Well, we gave you the Parma team news. Let's have a little look at how Lazio shape up. Still no Nuno Tavares, and Luca Pellegrini starts for the 3rd time in a week, as does Frenchman Matteo Guendouzi. The rest of the 11 had a rest on Thursday, and they will be ready and firing to go for the Biancocelesti this afternoon. Lazio's great strength in depth means that Baroni is able to call up some of his more fringe players for their European competition, their European matches on Thursdays. But it is a very familiar looking side. Lazzari filling in at right back. Isaacson will be hoping to get his first goal in 12 games. Well, there's an electric atmosphere on this Sunday afternoon here. 2 huge clubs with massive fan bases coming and locking horns here at the Ennio Tardini. It is Parma against Lazio. Parma in their home strip, of course, of all white. Lazio their second strip of yellow shirts and dark blue shorts. Well, a quick word on Lazio's number 7, Fisayo Deli Bashiru. Scored his first goal for the club. The 3rd in that 3-0 win against Bologna last weekend, and he's rewarded with a start. He'll be operating just behind Tati Castellanos. Isaacson. He's got Lazzari on the outside. Isaacson cutting back on that left. Rovella goes for goal. Rovella, what a start that is for Lazio. A perler from the centre midfielder. Barely a minute on the clock, and the Biancocelesti have stunned Parma at the Tardini. However, their joy may be short-lived. The referee's going over to analyse something on the pitch side monitor. There seemed to be a foul in the build-up to that goal. And that's what they're checking. It was Rovella himself who looked to have grabbed a hold of Haj Mohamed. And the decision is no goal. Nicolò Rovella fouling Haj Mohamed in the build-up. And it stays 0-0 for now. Well, what an electric start to this match here at the Tardini. They've given it straight back to Dennis Mann, and he makes no mistake. Calamitous defending from Lazio. A gift of a goal for Dennis Mann, who gets his 4th of the campaign. But what were the Lazio players doing here? Rovella, who had a goal chalked off moments ago, gifting Dennis Mann the easiest of goals that he'll score all season. A simple finish beyond Provedel. Romagnoli. Deli Bashiru. Decent ball into the centre by Deli Bashiru. Rovella. He's already had the ball in the net once this afternoon. That one was chalked off. This one was just wide of Suzuki's goal. Suzuki goes along to Man. Tussling with Pellegrini. Once again, the Romanian gets the better of the ex-Juve man. Haj Mohamed into Boni. Boni. He turned Gila really well there. Bolog gives the ball away. Lazzari onto it in a flash. Lazzari. Isaacson. And Zaccagni was there. What a block that was by the young defender Leoni. Fantastic recovery there from Leoni, getting across his man. Deli Bashiru. Kenduzi. Just dwindling on the ball there, the Frenchman. And now Lazio are outnumbered. Dennis Mann. Haj Mohamed gets a shot on target. Still going Rovella. Switches it out to Pellegrini. 3 yellow shirts to aim for Lazio. Pellegrini, decent delivery. Out only as far as Rovella. Thought about the shot. He might go with the left. Rovella. Easy stop for Suzuki. Cancellieri. Back to Valeri. This is Boni. Find its way to Del Prato. Side netting from the Parma captain. Rovella. Isaacson is doing well to get away from these Parma defenders. Tati Castellanos off the line. Wonderful defending. Danger not over. Rovella. Isaacson looks to bend one. Will go out for a corner. Well, wonderful last-ditch defending on the line there from Parma. Lazio enjoying 65% of the possession. Castellanos gets the right side of his man this time. But the flag goes up. Great movement from the Argentine. Unfortunately for him, not managing to time his run. Great ball from Rovella, as you can see from that angle. Castellanos clearly in an offside position, but what a finish that was. Lazio can get back into the game. Can Parma spring up another surprise and go 2 in front? It's a well-worked corner routine. Valeri takes a deflection, out for another corner. Well, they're playing their way, Parma, this afternoon. Som. Cancellieri. Headed by Boni. Zaccagni taking on Del Prato. Zaccagni. Pellegrini on the overlap. Suzuki gets a hand off the line once again. Heroic defending. It looked to be Valeri with the last touch. Lazio getting closer, but for the second time in the game, their defenders keeping them in the contest. Guendouzi spots the run of Lazzari, who will keep this in. Lofted towards Castellanos. Zaccagni underneath it too. Might fall here for Rovella. His 3rd effort from long distance in the game. Isaacson gets it back from Lazzari. Isaacson towards Castellanos. Pellegrini in support. Pellegrini, not sure if that was a shot or a cross, but the foul comes in. Zaccagni hits the deck and the referee has awarded a penalty. And not just that, the offender was Keita, who has already been booked, so a big decision for the referee. Well, the referee has been instructed to come and have a look at it on the monitor, which normally means one thing. If anything, it looks as though Zaccagni kicks as he's attempting to kick the ball, makes contact with Keita. Big decision for referee Zuferli. No penalty. Well, a first half that had quite literally a little piece of everything. The big story, of course, is that Parma go in 1-0 up. Nicolo Rovella had the ball in the nets before Dennis Mann made it 1-0. Rovella's strike was ruled out for a foul in the lead-up. Tati Castellanos also had the ball in the net. That was ruled out for offside. But an emotion-filled first half here at the Tardini comes to an end. Work to do for Parma, work to do, I should say, for Lazio. All smiles for Parma as they go in 1-0 up. Welcome back to the Stadio Ennio Tardini, where it is all to do for Lazio. The visitors find themselves a goal down. We did see Pedro, the veteran Spaniard, warming up during the interval. Will he be coming on before we get started for the second half? Dennis Mann scoring the only goal of that first half, an early gift which was handed to him on a plate from Nicolo Rovella, who had himself thought he scored momentarily before. Two changes that Parma are preparing. Nawal Estevez looks to be coming on, as well as Gabriel Charpentier. Mandela Keita coming off, and Nawal Estevez coming on. The well-travelled Argentine will sit just in front of the defence with Simon Som. As for Lazio, it is the change that we expected. Deli Bashiru coming off and Pedro coming on. Whether Pedro will play off that left-hand side with Zaccagni more central, or whether Pedro will just opt to slot in behind Tati Castellanos remains to be seen. But a switch, youth coming off and experience coming on for Lazio. So Charpentier filling in for Ange Bonny. No foul from Estevez. Dennis Mann. Charpentier has made the run. Cancellieri goes for goal with the left. Cancellieri, plenty of fizz on the ball. Struck it well, struck it with the laces. Provedel probably had it covered. Lovely touch from Zaccagni. Pellegrini on the overlap. Zaccagni might not need him. Zaccagni! Well, we've seen that before from Mattia Zaccagni. The ball might have taken a nick and gone out for a corner here. How about this for a first touch? Isaacson. Thought he saw a little gap at Suzuki's near post. Zaccagni. Deep ball. Suzuki, wonderful save. Parma looking to clear their lines once again. The away side coming oh so close to finding the equaliser. This time being kept out by Suzuki. Castellanos, back to Gila. Playing himself into trouble there, Gila. It's a 3-on-3, Charpentier. Haj Mohamed! What a moment for the youngster! His first start for Parma, his first goal in Serie A. The Tunisian with a delightful finish. He spotted Provedel off his line, and then the audacity to even take on the shot, but to execute it expertly. Lovely touch from Charpentier, tussling with Romagnoli. Mann looked to be in an offside position. The flag stays down for now. Mann still going. Mann still going. Still going. And eventually out for a corner. The flag doesn't come, so it would have stood. Charpentier. Charpentier always rising. Zaccagni. Pellegrini on the outside. Low ball into Castellanos. Dangerous ball. Fantastic service from Pellegrini. We need to see more of that from Lazio's number 3. Haj Mohamed. Som. Tried to bend it from a distance there, Simon Som. It's a fair old way out. In fact, Zaccagni goes for Castellanos, and the acrobatic effort from Chauna. What an introduction that would have been. Guendouzi. Pedro seeing plenty of the ball in this second half. Lovely ball to Chauna. Chauna. A wonderful save by Suzuki. Got down low, blocked it with the feet. But that is where Pedro is so magnificent. Finding that little bit of space in between defence and attack and picking out the right ball time after time. Pellegrini. Castellanos does well to keep it in. This is Chauna! And that is an expert save from Suzuki. And not for the first time in the match either. The second time in 5 minutes that the Parma goalkeeper has denied Chauna. Taken quickly, Pellegrini. Great delivery once again. And Romagnoli's header glancing wide. Rovella, back to Lazzari. Pellegrini lines one up. It's been blocked, then Castellanos hits the deck. There's a mix-up. Castellanos pulls one back for Lazio. Comical defending from Parma. They have only themselves to blame. But this match is not over. 10 minutes to go at the Tardini. And Lazio are within 1. Pellegrini. That's a dangerous ball towards Chauna. Big chance by his standards. Chauna might fall for Romagnoli. Was that a handball? The referee says it came off the knee of the Pole, Benedijak. Pedro thought about the shot. Pedro took a deflection out for a corner. Marusic. Chauna in towards Noslin. Charpentier. And now Parma have a chance to put the game to bed. Del Prato is in here. The Parma captain wins it for them in the 91st. What an afternoon it's been for Enrico Del Prato and his Parma side. And how fitting that he, who has defended so fantastically over the 90 minutes, gets the goal to finally sink Lazio. Guendouzi onto Pedro. Easy for Suzuki in the Parma goal, and that might just be that. Not many expected this result. Fabio Pecchia's Parma halt Lazio's impressive run of 5 straight wins with a 3-1 win, which lifts the Crociati to 12th in Serie A. A match that had a little bit of everything. Nicolo Rovella thought that he gave Lazio the lead after just 1 minute, but it was chalked off for a foul. Dennis Mann set Parma on their way before a goal on his full debut by Anas Haj Mohamed. Fantastic looping effort over Provedel. Tati Castellanos got one back for Lazio, but then their misery was compiled in extra time, in added on time, as captain Enrico Del Prato scored the third for Parma. That's all from the Ennio Tardini. I'll leave you with the final score, where it's finished Parma 3, Lazio 1.